Let's take a more effective example using Xplico. Now we noticed in the previous scenario that when we start capturing live using Xplico, we start getting some error message in some new browser saying that the certificate is not valid. So this may be suspicious for some of the users. So there is another way for using Xplico, more effective and non-detectable. So let's start Xplico first, and let's see how we can use it in a different way. Before starting, what we're going to do, we're going to use WireShark, because WireShark actually it's much more effective when it comes to capturing traffic. I'm going to run WireShark on a promiscuous mode, so it will capture traffic from all the network. Then I'm going to save this file and import the file to Xplico and see how it can be translated to something that can be understood. So I'm going to start the program first. We're going to go here and we're going to go to forensic and Xplico. And if you remember, there is some settings that need to be done first. So you have to start the Apache server and you have to run the command. So if you don't remember, just get back to the previous lecture. So it opens the program. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to start WireShark. I will not do anything in the program. I'm going to start WireShark and I'm going to start capturing traffic, and I'm going to generate traffic from different machines. So this is WireShark. You need to go to capture and option and make sure that promiscuous mode is active. By doing that, you'll be capturing traffic from all the computers inside your network. And then also, if you can go to, I believe, option, and make sure also that resolving MAC address is active as well. So I'm fine. Now let's start the capturing. So the setting is okay. Here you go, and here you go. And I'm going to choose the Ethernet. You can do that for wired or wireless, it depends. And he start capturing traffic. Now let me go to some other machine, including my own machine. So I'll go here and let me open a browser in my Windows 8 machine. Let me go to any website. I went to Yahoo. I went to Google. I will go to Google and notice that I will not get any error message. And let me search for anything, like for instance New York, and let's search for some image in New York. So no error is showing, everything is going fine, and as you can see, everything is quite simple. Let me go to an email. Let me go to Gmail account. So I'm opening Gmail. So everything is okay, no error at all. Now let me go to a Windows 7 machine on the network, and this was the same machine we were receiving error while opening Google and so on. You can see now that if you open Google, for instance, you're not getting anything. So no error will be showing. You open Google, you open Microsoft, no certificate error. If we go to, let me go to my website, InfoSec for TC. This is my personal website. So as you can see, we are going to different website, and once I finish, let me get back and let's close that. And you notice that I'm using different operating system, Windows 8, Windows 7, everything. Everything has been captured here. So now let me stop the capturing. And let me save this file. So I'm going to save it in my Kali Linux, save as. And I'll name it, for instance, WS test. Just don't forget where it's saved. It's in the root directory. Okay. WS test. Now let's see how to import this file to Xplico, because you notice that the file is not that clear, right? So what we're gonna do is that we will create a new case, and I'm gonna name this case, for instance, WS test. And I'll make sure that this time I'm going to choose upload a PCAP capture file. I will not choose live capturing, because we saw the live acquisition, you know, if it's a new operating system, it will not go that smoothly. It will keep giving you a certificate error. So I'm going to choose this one, create, and it has been created. So we're going to create a case, a session. And in the session, we'll name it, let's see, maybe the same name. Usually people are naming according to a date or time, so you can, you know, be able to distinguish in the future, and like this was done in this specific date. So maybe I'm using a random date, but random names. But when you are creating, it's better to give them like names that you can trace in the future or understand why this capture has been taken. So a case, then a session. I'm opening now the session, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to import the file, which is it was WS test, should be in the root directory, WS test. Me actually where is it? Yep, here is the one, WS test. This is the PCAP file, as you can see. We click on it, and then we click on open. And once the file has I'm sorry. WS test, here you go. Then open, and then upload, and it will upload the content and translate it to a something that you can understand and you can trace. So let's see, it's showing you. It may take some minutes until it load and analyze, because it's showing you the HTTP traffic, the Facebook traffic, the email traffic, and you can get all excellent. So as you can see, you know, those are the HTTP traffic, nothing else. If I open the Facebook, or I open an email, or he will be able to get that. So let's see. So let's go to graphic first. Let's go, for instance, to DNS. All the website that has been resolved. So double click on it. As you can see, those are all the website with the DNS IP. Now let's go to the ARP. I'm not very useful when it comes to ARP and DNS, but I'm just showing you that he's translating those hexa from the WireShark to something that we can understand. And if we go now to web, we can see the site, all the sites that all user browsed. So just double click on it. As you can see, all the sites are there. You can see images from those websites, any images that I browsed or I checked. So as you can see, there is some up here, but feed, nothing. If there was a mail, you can get the mail from here. If there was like a chat, it can be rebuilt. It's an excellent tool actually, and I would like you to spend some time studying the tools, because I believe there was a lot of setting that allow you even to get more. So it's an excellent tool. So I just want to show you another example on how, instead of capturing live packet, to capture them using WireShark and then import the file and then analyze the content of the file using Xplico.